Previously, on Since Spaces.
So last Saturday night I was editing my last video, which was a podcast on my channel, and as I'm editing, I was getting messages from a former Sega staff member that I used to work with. So I get a message and it just simply said, "We got to save Sonic." I thought, what the hell are they on about? I got no idea what they're talking about. Now, here in Sydney, in 1997 to 2000, we had a place called Sega World. It closed down only after 3 years of operation, and it was just really such a shame. So, fast forward to 2018, I get that message, and I got told I got to head out west to a junkyard because you won't believe what you see. But anyway, we eventually find this. It was such a pathetic sight to see. You got poor busted up Sally with no body, Sonic missing an arm, a big chunk taken out of his other arm. Oh man, it was really hard to record this. Oh dear. The sad thing is, I spoke with the owner, and they have no intention of selling that.
And now, on Since Spaces.
Since Spaces.
G'day invaders, welcome to Since Spaces, and this is a follow-up video to another video I posted up a couple weeks back, which has just gone insane. I posted up a video about finding Sega World Sally and Sonic statues here in Sydney, and the response that I've got from that video has been insane. I had Top Hat Gaming Man post up a response to it with Luke Street, and a big thank you to you guys for posting that video. The response from that alone has been awesome. And also Kotaku Australia did an article on me and posted me up on their website as well just recently. So yeah, loving the attention. It's all good, but it's for a good cause. It's not just all about me. So recently I found on a Facebook page, and I will put the link to that page below because I didn't credit those guys enough last time around, and I want to correct that. So they pointed me in the direction of where these statues have been located. So the story's only really just beginning. I've also just been contacted by IGN. Lucy O'Brien from IGN has got onto this story, and yesterday we went out and I had to confront my demons a bit. So the owner of this junkyard is quite well known for being a little bit confrontational, and he has actually been on the record, and he's actually quite proud of it too, just to be honest. He was bragging about how he has kicked off his property TV studios doing articles about him. He's just told him to get out. So yeah, so with that knowledge, we had to go in there and approach him about making an offer for these statues. Now, it didn't go quite the way that I was expecting. Larry Bundy Jr. made a joke about, hey, maybe you should have offered more bottle caps. The truth is, Larry Bundy Jr. was kind of on the mark. Watch the video. Alright, so just a bit of an update. We have been to the, it's junkyard, that's all it's called, junkyard. And we have tried to make an offer. And we think we might have a slim chance at making him an offer for something he wants. Now, see that half Castrol sign there? I'll put a picture up later of what it is he's after, but he either wants that or there it is, any Bowsers, old Bowsers. I don't think he just wants anyone's, but that's what he wants you to try and push forward. So guys, anyone that has got just a few Bowsers or Castrol signs lying around in their backyard, get in contact with me. Leave a message in the comment section below. This might not be a dead end after all, guys. Okay, so as you saw, it didn't go quite the way I was expecting, but the good thing is this looks like we could actually do this. So it turns out that the guy, he doesn't want money. Money was not the object. Luke Street made a joke that if you offered the same amount of money for a brick, then we probably would have got told, no, I really like that brick and I don't want to take the money. So again, Luke Street and Larry Bundy Jr., they were both kind of on the right mark. This guy doesn't, his main focus isn't money. He's a collector. He's a hoarder, if you want to use that term. He's a collector. So he kind of actually reminds me of my old man. So that was the reason why I was able to chat with him when Lucy O'Brien from IGN, she tried to talk to this guy, but he was kind of intimidating. And I was able to get some sort of a dialogue going. So turns out that this guy really wants a Castrol sign. Yeah, I know. I couldn't have guessed it. It's funny how sometimes you play a role-play game and the side mission is so insane you're just thinking, how can this be an actual script in a game? Who wrote this? If this, what I'm talking about now, my adventures yesterday going out to the junkyard, if this was in a video game, I would have just said, oh, these writers are off on crack or something. There's no way that that would happen in real life. So it's not only a Castrol sign that he's after, he's also looking to perhaps get a hold of any old auto memorabilia. So from, say, the 50s and maybe 60s. So it's not just a Castrol sign he's after, he's also after a Bowser. No, not Mario Bowser, that joke was made yesterday. He's after the old Bowsers that you used to fill up your car with gasoline, as the Americans call it, with the petrol. So if anyone out there is able to get a hold of old memorabilia from the 50s and 60s, and I'm talking about the auto industry. So it has to be Australian, by the way. So if you're watching this in America or the UK or anywhere else in the world, sorry, but this guy, don't take it personally, but he's only after Australian memorabilia. So this is where the Aussie gamers can probably come in and rally behind me. I'm trying to source a sign, a Castrol sign. Can't believe I'm asking for this. A Castrol sign or a Bowser. It has to be in good condition. We're not after something that's rotten away and is in, because he's already got a ton of these signs, but he's after one that's in fairly good order. So I've left a photo up there of what it looks like. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm pretty sure that somewhere out there on the interwebs, someone can get a hold of a sign from the 50s or 60s, an Australian Castrol sign, or a Bowser. Yeah, it's come to this. So we can save this statue. It doesn't take money. Money's not the object here. It has to come down to sourcing something that he wants, an item that he needs. And so, yeah, we're going to try and work with him here. So if anyone can get back to me, please leave a message or get to me on the Twitters and DM me, direct message me. And I have to then send a photo of it to this guy, because we did manage to get a contact there, a phone number from the junkyard. That will save me an hour and a half travel back and forth, thank God, each way that is. If we can get some sort of offer to this guy, he sounds like to me that he actually said that, look, I've made the offer, I've got to stand by my word. So he does sound like he doesn't break deals, and he's not going to turn back on this. So I really will be wanting to hold him to his word, and I don't think I'll have much trouble with that. Don't badger the guy, by the way, if you are in that area and you know about this statue. I would recommend that you leave this with us if you can, or at least, because he seemed to talk to me and he'll seem to be okay with talking to me. So if you want to communicate something to him, send me a message and I'll pass the message on if I feel it's worth passing on to him. So there you go, that's the update. I've been holding on to this for a little while, and this is turning into a bigger adventure. And once we've got the statues, so if we can look forward a little bit, if we do manage to get these statues, that's when the real adventure starts, and that's when getting these old statues and this piece of gaming history, when we get those in our hands, that's when the big adventure starts in getting them back into their original order. So please leave a like, subscribe. This is not finished yet. This is so weird. My name's been Brian and I've been gaming since Spacies. Thanks guys, and thanks Lucy for your help yesterday. Bye guys.
Since Spacies.